he's got a choice to make about how he responds to how people in Scotland voted last week. He can act as if it's business as usual and nothing has changed, and people will draw their own conclusions from that. They'll think, well, Westminster is incapable of listening and responding. Or he can prove that Westminster does listen, it does respond, it can deliver a better deal for Scotland. The choice is his, but I hope he goes down the latter route.
Did you raise any concerns about the conduct of the election campaign? You know, the images of your predecessor as a pickpocket and a thief.
I think David Cameron probably knows my views on the characterisation of Scotland, and I think many people in Scotland found his campaign, and the contrast between that and what he said in the referendum, where Scotland was encouraged to leave the UK, and suddenly in the election campaign we were not welcome to have a view in the UK government. But the election campaign is behind us. This is now about getting on to deliver the best. My job is to deliver the best possible deal I can for Scotland, and I'm going to do everything in my power to do that.
Just lastly, I mean, some of the Labour Party might have suspected that as soon as these doors were closed, you might have in fact high-fived David Cameron, given that you both managed to pick at the carcass of the Labour Party.
I can exclusively for Sky News reveal there was no high-fiving. Look, David Cameron and I don't agree on much politically, and we recognise that. And where we disagree, and other issues that were raised today, for example, the Human Rights Act, we will austerity. Before we talked about more powers, we talked about what I consider to be the need to end austerity. So we'll disagree passionately on these things, but we've also got a duty to try to work together to deliver for the people we serve. So our relationship will be constructive. I hope it will be business-like, and it will focus on where we can getting things done. But I will still, in every opportunity I've got politically, campaign against Conservative governments, because I don't think they're good for Scotland, or indeed, for that matter, for the rest of the UK.